Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, red dragons of all ages, welcome back to Finger on the Pulse. I am your host, Nate Fingerman, and I am joined today by Andy Palmer, Vice President of the Nebula Society.
It's very nice to be here. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having us, Andy. What is Nebula Society all about?
So the Nebula Society is basically the club on campus that runs the planetarium. So we put on planetarium shows every Sunday.
Ooh, I feel like a lot of students on campus are oblivious to the fact that we have a planetarium. Where is it located?
So we are down in the basement of Perna. I think it's 019A, I believe. It's like right next to one of the classrooms. And there's a bunch of signs everywhere, so like, you'll know.
Yeah, it's on you guys for not knowing about the planetarium.
It's the best place ever.
Who normally attends your meetings?
Most of the time, do you want like specific names?
No, we don't.
Okay.
just generalize a little bit.
So it's most of the time science majors specifically, but our club is open to everybody. Like, I'm not even a science major. I'm an art major. It's open for everybody. Mostly, like for club members, it's just the students, though.
That makes sense. So you are an art major. How do science and art intersect in the work you do in the club?
So within the club, we obviously have to project images onto the planetarium dome. A lot of it is art-based, so it's trying to find like a cool transition of like scene to scene, or trying to find like that perfect medium of how you want the image to look on the screen for it to be like the best viewing. So.
Which is your favorite constellation and why?
That is an insanely good question. There are there's so many good ones. I would have to say Hercules, because the story is like, it's so interesting because it starts off like Hercules is like getting rewarded for his good deeds, but no, he's not. It's actually he's being put up into the sky because of his love affair.
Oh my goodness.
It's very funny.
Hercules, what the heck?
Exactly.
I've spoken before on this show about my love of Greek mythology. So I think for my favorite constellation, I really like the Crab and the Hunter. Ooh. It's the one where like one of them's in summer and one of them's in winter, and the hunter chases the crab and kills it, and then the crab comes back to life and pinches the hunter. Which one of those seems worse than the other? But I digress.
I think that's pretty cool.
We're going to get into a little controversial topic here. How do you feel about astrology?
Okay, I love astrology, but not science. Sorry, don't hate me. It's more of like a spiritual aspect of the stars, not necessarily a scientific aspect of it.
I think I fall in a similar boat. Like if it makes you happy, if it makes you feel
absolutely
nice to believe in something, go right ahead.
There's no judgment behind it. It's just a personal opinion. So.
Is that the official Nebula Society stance on the matter?
Probably, yeah.
What was it like learning to operate the planetarium?
When you first look at the computers in the background, it looks terrifying. But honestly, it's just like, hey, press this button and it does this. Hey, press this button and it does a different thing. It's a lot easier than you think it is. It's just knowing which buttons to press to make everything run smoothly, to make everything look nice, and just to like feel like you've accomplished something. Like it's such a fun system to use, and as complicated as it looks, it's not at all complicated.
Is there a run smoothly button? I feel like that'd be my favorite button.
I wish there were, but a lot of the times there's some sort of error that happens and we have to fix it before we even can think about running a show.
Well, technical difficulties arise in the funniest of places.
Oh, they're everywhere.
So there are other science clubs on campus. There's Physics and Astronomy Club. If I were a better interviewer, I would be able to name a second one.
STEM-powered.
STEM-powered, of course.
Absolutely.
Where would I be without you?
Exactly.
What sets Nebula Society apart from other science clubs?
So, okay. Physics and Astronomy, the Nebula Society, and STEM Powered, we are all like kind of like sister clubs. We are all based on similar things, unlike like say the Meteorology Club or the Geography Club or some stuff like that. We don't have as much relation to them as we do with Physics and Astronomy and STEM Powered. But we stand out because with the Physics and Astronomy Club, they have their own events that they put on, and ours stand out that maybe nobody has gone to a planetarium show before. And this is like their first thing, and they fall in love with it, and maybe then we can grab them to be like, hey, be a part of our club. But it gives like a very unique experience. Like,
absolutely.
There's nothing like relaxing and sitting up and watching a magnificent scene above you.
Where do you see the club going this semester?
Okay, hopefully we actually, because from where we've already started with our first couple shows, we've gotten a lot more like visitors coming to see our shows than the previous shows. Like last semester, we used to get like at most 5 people for our shows. And it was kind of disappointing because we were like, what are we doing wrong? And for some reason this year, I blame Sky. I'm blaming Sky.
Yeah. The old president, right?
Yes, he's our old president.
Yeah, screw that guy.
No,
Getting his diploma. Leaving us behind.
I know, but we miss him. We miss him. This coming semester, we've had a show that already has had 24 people. And that was our later show, which we usually get like very little people coming to. And we got 24 people to go to it. And it was so relieving. And I just hope it continues to be like that. We're pushing for more and more, but not like if we don't get anybody, then we're going to be upset.
Yeah.
Like, it's just a part of the growing process. Like, you're going to have ups and downs. Some shows are going to be better than others, but I think we have good potential this year.
I agree. What can you tell us about the shows that you already have planned in the calendar ahead?
So, okay, our next big show is going to be called Fly Me to the Moon.
Ooh.
It's all about the moons around our solar system. We're basing it mainly off of our moon, but there's going to be a lot of other moons around our solar system as well. So we have a show every Sunday. It's either a pre-made show, which is just you press play and let it run, or a presentation show, which is going to be like Fly Me to the Moon. We haven't like planned anything out yet, but there's also going to be a show for Halloween.
Ooh. Nothing scarier than outer space.
It's going to be terrifying. Absolutely going to be a really fun thing. It's just a bunch of like the spooky things around that run the universe.
So the show about the moons, do you have a favorite moon, and is it featured?
We have a lot of moons that are going to be shown. Obviously, there's the trusty our own moon. There's going to be the Galilean moons, which are all of Jupiter's 5 biggest moons. And those are one of my favorites. My favorite especially is called Io. And we believe that, well, astronomers, I should say, not we, because I don't
You can believe it if you want.
I do believe it, but I don't really have much say in it. But astronomers believe that it is probably one of the most probable places for life in our solar system besides Earth.
That's pretty cool.
I love Io, and it's a very interesting looking moon. She's just special.
If you had the chance to produce your own Nebula Society show, if you've already done that, that's wonderful. I'm so proud of you. What would your show be about?
I did. It was actually the first show of this semester. It was called You and the Universe. You and the Universe was about the parallels between the human body and the universe itself. And it should have gotten more love, but it was still a very interesting topic that I wish I could have pushed out more, because there was probably so much more that I could have gotten from that topic, but I didn't push as much. We didn't have as much time to prepare it.
Well, there's a lot of time left in the semester. Maybe if things pick up, you could have another showing. That'd be pretty cool.
I would absolutely love to do another show.
You mentioned you were an art major, and we talked a little bit about science and art intersecting, but we will have to save that for another episode.
Okay.
Thank you so much for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Nate Fingerman. You can find more episodes of the show on YouTube at Wire TV Oneonta, or on Instagram at Wire TV. You can find the Nebula Society at the Nebula_Society on Instagram for information about their updates. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I'm Nate Fingerman with Finger on the Pulse.